1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumera Kamal. First, the headlines. Prime Minister directs for effective measures to control spread of waterborne diseases and early dewatering of flood-affected areas of Balochistan. Finance Minister says IT sector has immense potential for growth and can play a significant role in strengthening Pakistan's economy. Pakistan and China have agreed to broaden the scope of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project from infrastructural development to industrial capacity building of the country. Ambassador of Norway to Islamabad in a meeting with Army Chief appreciated Pakistan's efforts for regional stability and expressed his country's desire to further enhance bilateral ties. The president emphasizes the need to sensitize the UAE leadership about increasing Islamophobia in Indian society and their pursuit of Hindutva endangering lives of minorities, especially the Muslims. All parties Hurriyat conference warns that leaving the entire Kashmiri population at the mercy of 1 million Indian troops could lead to the eruption of Russia-Ukraine-like catastrophic situation in South Asia. In the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup, Scotland beat the West Indies and Zimbabwe defeated Ireland at Hobart today. And now the news in details. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has emphasized the need to utilize all available resources for early dewatering of flood-stricken areas of Balochistan. He was talking to the media during his visit to Sohbatpur, Balochistan, to review the relief and rehabilitation activities today. On the occasion, the Prime Minister was briefed on progress on relief and rehabilitation activities. The Prime Minister said that 25,000 rupees are being distributed among flood-affected families. For this purpose, 5 billion have been allocated. He said the government will provide seeds to farmers for the next cultivation season. The Prime Minister said the affected people have not been charged electricity bills for the last 2 months. He directed the concerned authorities to take further measures to control spread of waterborne diseases in flood-affected areas. Shehbaz Sharif appreciated the efforts of the provincial government in providing clean drinking water and distributing mosquito nets among affected people. Earlier, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif visited Jacobabad and reviewed relief and rehabilitation efforts in the flood-affected areas. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has said stabilizing Pakistan's economy is government's top priority. During a virtual meeting with prominent Pakistani-American IT tech entrepreneurs, he said the government has taken tough decisions to put Pakistan on the path of economic recovery. He pointed out that catastrophic floods had compounded the difficulty, but the government is confident that through the prudent policies, the challenges to Pakistan's economy will be overcome. The Finance Minister appreciated the interest of Pakistani-American tech entrepreneurs in strengthening Pakistan's IT sector. He emphasized further that this sector has immense potential for growth and can play a significant role in strengthening Pakistan's economy. The Finance Minister assured the participants of government's complete support in their efforts to enable Pakistan achieve exponential growth in its IT exports in the coming years. On the occasion, the Pakistani-American entrepreneurs appreciated the government's focus on the IT tech sector and reaffirmed their interest in investing in Pakistan. Meanwhile, talking to Regional President for Visa Andrew Torr in Washington today, Finance Minister said the government is focused on creating business-friendly environment in the country. He reiterated that attracting the U.S. foreign investments in all sectors of Pakistan's economy is the government's top priority. Pakistan and China have agreed to broaden the scope of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project from infrastructural development to industrial capacity building of the country. The understanding was reached at a meeting between Minister for Planning and Development Ahsan Iqbal and Chinese Ambassador Nong Rong in Islamabad today. Speaking on the occasion, the Planning Minister said self-reliance in the energy sector will certainly bring about economic stability in the country, emphasizing that prosperity of Balochistan is linked with development of Gwadar. Ahsan Iqbal said work on electricity transmission lines in Gwadar has been sped up on the directives of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. He further said electricity supply to Gwadar from Iran will start by December this year and from national grid by March next year. Ambassador of Norway to Pakistan Per Albert Ilsos called on Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa in Rawalpindi today. During the meeting, matters of mutual interest and regional security situation were discussed. Both sides reiterated the desire to further enhance bilateral relations in all fields. The visiting dignitary expressed his grief over the devastation caused by floods in Pakistan. He appreciated Pakistan's efforts for regional stability and pledged to play his due role for further improvement in diplomatic cooperation with Pakistan at all levels. Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah Khan has said recent by-polls on 8 seats of National Assembly and 3 seats of Punjab Assembly were held in a free and fair manner. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he said this is a testimony to the fact that the institutions are fulfilling their responsibilities within the constitutional ambit. He further said the Election Commission of Pakistan especially deserves appreciation for conducting the by-polls in a responsible and impartial manner. The minister said, "We have always rendered sacrifices for the cause of democracy and rule of law in the country." Rana Sanaullah Khan said the general elections will be held on time and at that time the PTI will not have the support of its provincial governments. This is Radio Pakistan. President Dr. Arif Alvi has urged the need for early finalization of the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement with the United Arab Emirates to enable Pakistan to increase its exports. He was talking to Pakistan's ambassador-designate to the UAE, Faisal Niaz Tirmizi, who called on him at Aiwan Sadr. He said that Pakistan also needs to explore new avenues in economic diplomacy and investments with the UAE. The president said that bilateral trade between Pakistan and UAE could be further increased from its current level of $10.6 billion to make it commensurate with their excellent relations and close geographic proximity. The president also advised the envoy to sensitize the UAE leadership and regarding increase in cases of Islamophobia in Indian society and their pursuit of Hindutva that is and was endangering the lives of minorities, especially the Muslims. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference Vice Chairman Ghulam Ahmad Gulzar has warned that leaving the entire Kashmiri population at the mercy of 1 million Indian troops could lead to the eruption of Russia-Ukraine-like catastrophic situation in South Asia. According to Kashmir Media Service, Ghulam Ahmad Gulzar, in a statement from Srinagar's central jail, deplored that fascist Modi regime had equipped Indian occupation troops with the police powers to arrest, interrogate and register cases. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference leaders said that BJP government has created a war-like situation in the region by escalating civilian killings in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Meanwhile, in yet another act of brazen terrorism, the Hindutva goons supported by Indian Army ransacked All-Party Hurriyat Conference head office at Rajbagh in Srinagar today. The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has called for renewing the commitment to a better world for all in his message for the International Day for Eradication of Poverty. On this occasion, he called for actions to invest in people-centered solutions, saying that actions must be taken to support developing countries as they are undergoing a transition from planet-killing fossil fuels to renewable energy and job-creating green economies. The new United Nations Rights Chief for Human Rights, Volker Turk, has voiced alarm at the escalating conflict in Ukraine as he began his duties on Monday, insisting that civilians must be protected. Talking to reporters in Geneva on his first day in the job, he said, "Any escalation in the warfare is deeply troubling and it's happening in Ukraine." In the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup in Australia, 2 matches were played today. In the first match, ICC T20 Cricket World Cup in Australia, Scotland beat the West Indies by 24 runs at Hobart, while in the second match, Zimbabwe defeated Ireland by 31 runs at the same venue. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country, while very hot in southern parts during the next 12 hours. However, rain with thunderstorm is expected at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir, and adjoining hilly areas. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.